What's up, everybody? On this episode of What the Fuck, we're going to talk about this guy right here, Robert Johnson. He was born May 8th, 1911 in Hazelhurst, Mississippi. He grew up in poverty as part of a sharecropping family. He developed a strong interest in music, particularly the blues, which was deeply rooted in African American culture in the Mississippi Delta. He played harmonica and he tried the guitar, but was considered mediocre compared to local bluesmen. He idolized artists like Sam House and William Brown, but was often dismissed when he tried to join them on stage. Around 1931, he disappeared from his community for about a year. When he returned, his guitar playing had transformed. He could suddenly play with uncanny speed, skill, and emotional depth. This led to the myth that he had gone down to the crossroads, the train tracks in Clarksdale, Mississippi at midnight. At the crossroads, he supposedly met a tall, dark figure, the devil or a spirit, who turned his guitar and gave him mastery in exchange for his soul. The story blended African American folklore, hoodoo beliefs, and the cultural symbolism of crossroads as a place of a spiritual encounter. He began traveling and performing across the South, often playing one step ahead of the law, jealous husbands, and poverty. His music was unlike anything before. Eerie, slide guitar, complex rhythms, and deeply emotional lyrics about love, death, hellbound, and the devil. Songs like Crossroad Blues, Hellhound on My Tail, Me and the Devil Blues. These fueled the myth that his extraordinary gift came from something supernatural. In 1938, at the age of 27 years old, he died under mysterious circumstances. Most historians believe he was poisoned by a jealous husband after flirting with a woman at a juke joint. His early unaliving, combined with his dark hunting lyrics, solidified the legend. He became one of the earliest members of the so-called 27 Club, famous musicians who died at the age of 27. He recorded 29 songs, but these songs became the modern foundation of blues and rock. Actors like Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf, Eric Clapton, Keith Richards, Jimi Hendrix, and countless others cited him as a major influence. Eric Clapton once called him the most important blues singer who ever lived. The Crossroads legend became a symbol of the price of genius, extraordinary talents at the cost of one's soul. His story combines tragedy, musical genius, and folklore. There's no real proof that he actually sold his soul, but it explains how a poor, struggling musician suddenly became one of the greatest guitarists in history. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think that he actually sold his soul? Where do you think he disappeared for that year from? And what are your thoughts? Do you think people could actually sell their soul in exchange for talents?